My name is Chris Winford, and I'm the pulpit minister here at the Faith Village Church of Christ in Wichita Falls, Texas. We're a congregation who has benefited greatly from the ministry at HomeMission, and we know there are so many congregations all across the brotherhood who have benefited as well. As we approach the end of the year, what a great time this would be to take some of the blessings that God has given us and share it with this ministry that shares itself with so many in so many different places. I'm always amazed when I look at Facebook and I see that John Orr is in North Carolina on the coast, or he's up in Nashville, or he's somewhere else. I'm amazed at how many people and lives they touch over and over again as they get in their car and drive across this country. At year end, this is a time where we set our budgets. This is a time where we set our priorities. And I certainly think that one of our priorities ought to be to evangelize the lost of this nation. I don't think it's any great surprise to people to know that we are having hard times here in our country. Not just natural disasters like hurricanes and fires and storms and floods, but also the fact that our congregations are suffering. COVID has sort of renewed itself, and because of that, many congregations suffer. Many have lost members, many have had folks move away, many are struggling in different ways. And HomeMission wants to be ready in this coming year to be able to reach out and help them in a great way. I love the three things that HomeMission dedicates itself to. The first is encouraging congregations. That's so important because right now we need encouragement maybe more than we've ever needed it before. And just having one of their evangelists come by, or John come by, or someone come by, or using some of their materials can be an encouragement to get us through a difficult time like this. They also come to equip us. HomeMission gives away its tools. They give away everything that they make. And that's one reason that I'm glad that we here at Faith Village support this ministry, is because they are not trying to make money. They're trying to make disciples. And that is so important. And I appreciate the tools that they share with us to help us do that. And then, of course, evangelism. They want to evangelize. They want heaven to be fuller. They want many souls to be won to the cause of Christ. And they're doing everything they can to help equip us to reach out to our own communities, to our own families and friends, to those around us. This morning in my daily Bible reading, I was reading through Hebrews chapter number 12. I want to share just two verses with you, verse 12 and verse 13. Therefore lift your drooping hands and strengthen your weak knees, and make straight paths for your feet, so that what is lame may not be put out of joint, but rather be healed. The Hebrew writer here is telling us that sometimes we need to stop and strengthen ourselves. Sometimes we need to look to those around us that have weak joints, to those who are struggling, to those who are suffering, to those just don't have the strength to do the things they'd want to do. Well, in our nation, so many congregations right now have weak knees. So many are struggling in different ways, and they don't have the strength to stand up anymore. That's where congregations like Faith Village and like your congregation need to step up and reach out to these congregations. Maybe you're thinking, well, we don't have any problems like a lot of people do. Well, then it's your opportunity to help. It's your opportunity to strengthen a congregation around us. It's staggering to think about the congregations who have ceased to exist during COVID. Well, let's not let another one go. Let's do what we can to support them, to encourage them, to equip them, to evangelize them. One way of doing this is by supporting HomeMission. They are looking to raise $250,000 at this year end. And personally, I think that's way too little. There is so much work to be done. There are so many more congregations that could be reached. There are so many more evangelists that can be trained. And we ought to go well beyond what they have asked for and give beyond measure and make sure that the work of building up congregations equipping congregations, and evangelizing the lost of this nation is done. I want to encourage you as a preacher in a congregation. Talk to your elders. Tell them how important this is to you. And if you're an elder in a congregation, walk into one of those meetings and say, we need to invest in strengthening the congregations around us. Someday, the congregation they help might be yours. And so we certainly want to be helping our brothers and sisters in Christ. I'll be praying for you as you consider how to spend your dollars. Remember, they're not ours. They're God's, and let's use them for God's benefit. I'm proud to be a supporter of HomeMission, and I pray that you join me in supporting this incredible work. May God bless you as you evangelize the lost in your community.